What is up, you guys? It is your boy Lucius from Toe Trap Tribe here, back with another installment of that Naruto Isekai Ultimate Survival Guide. And this is the long-awaited Season 2 Episode 1 debut. So, if you have not caught up on the previous season, you need to go back and watch those 5 episodes and then come back here so you will be all caught up. Now, before we get into today's video, I want to give a quick thank you guys for your support and getting us to where we are right now. Currently, we're sitting at just a hair over 170 subscribers at the time of this recording. So please, I think we can get to 200 with this video, but I'm going to need your guys' help. So please like, comment, share this video with your friends. I love interacting with you guys in the comment section on these videos down below. So please share your thoughts. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Now, when last we left off, we discussed that the Hidden Leaf Village was invaded, and that operation was spearheaded by Orochimaru. Now, Third Hokage unfortunately lost his life in that kerfuffle, and in the wake of that invasion, you were left standing in the middle of the Leaf Village, having defeated the giant snake that was rampaging throughout the city. You got a little bit of brownie points from doing that, and it helps that Asuma was there to vouch for you. He's got a little bit of clout thanks to his relationship with Third Hokage. But as we all know, the village elders aren't that kind of people. And even though you've got this grand gesture of goodwill, you're still an enemy in their eyes. You came from the Sand Village, so they're very wary and they're not ready to trust you fully, which is why we need to talk about what's next. So as we know, the vacancy left by the Third Hokage is going to be filled by Tsunade. But that operation is going to be carried out by Naruto and Jiraiya, and you really won't have a role to play in that. In addition, Itachi and Kisame of the Akatsuki are going to be after Naruto, which is another event you really won't be present for. So we're going to be doing some housekeeping and setting the stage, and there won't be a ton of grandiose action in this episode, unfortunately. But don't worry, because you will get your moment in the sun eventually, because we're going to take this season all the way through to the Sasuke retrieval arc. And I know you guys are going to be really excited for that, so you gotta stay tuned. The village elders have decided that to remedy their predicament, that predicament being you, they're going to have you go on a few solo assignments to build some trust. And I use the word solo loosely because you will be monitored by Anbu Black Ops during these operations, because obviously they don't trust you. And of course, we cannot just slot you into a random rookie team because they were all filled after the Ninja Academy. As much as we want to just slap ourselves onto Team 7 and give Sakura the middle finger, we can't do that, alright? So you're going to have to fly solo for a little bit and try and build up as much goodwill as you can with the village elders. And that starts with our first assignment, taking us on a reconnaissance mission into the village of Sound, which, based on the intel that has been gathered, is believed to be the base of operations for Orochimaru's plots. Your Anbu Black Ops companions are not super talkative during the journey to the Sound Village. Now, the Hidden Sound Village was Orochimaru's personal village, as described by a quick Google search, as a base of operations for Orochimaru, which he had founded for the express purpose of collecting ninja for his experiments and his quest to learn all techniques. Uniquely enough, the village hidden by Sound is not really a village at all, but a series of laboratories that are scattered throughout the land of Sound. So, upon arrival to one of these remote locations, you find that you're not really getting bustling city life, but a dark and confined kind of space that harbors a lot of prison structures. You got to keep the test subjects somewhere, right? You notice that as you walk through the halls, a lot of these prisoners seem to have similar markings to the ones that you saw on Sasuke Uchiha during those early rounds of the Chunin exam. The Anbu Black Ops members that were shadowing you appear to have gotten a lot more comfortable after noticing that the threat happens to be behind bars now. So they make their presence known, and now they're following you a lot more out in the open. What you begin to notice, though, is the mental condition of these prisoners seems to have deteriorated to the breaking point for almost each and every single one of them. Some are withdrawn and almost hermit-like in their disposition, while others bang on the bars, ready to reach out and grab you if you get too close to one of the cells. It's a little hard to watch, quite frankly, but you make sure you keep a healthy distance away from the cells in the middle of the hallway and continue to progress. It's a little comforting that the Ombu Black Ops is right behind you, even if they're not here for your express protection. You can envision a scenario in which you're basically cannon fodder, whereas sending a different member of the Hidden Leaf Village would be suboptimal. But you're here to prove a point, right? So, to earn their trust, you decide to forge on ahead. You don't know what you're looking for, but maybe if there's a main laboratory where these experiments were conducted, you can search it a little bit and maybe come up with some documents that might shed some light on Orochimaru's doing, which, I don't think I need to tell you, the Leaf Village would find extremely valuable. As you continue to walk throughout the hallway, you notice that it seems to get longer the more you walk, but that couldn't be the case, right? But you go on and you go on and you go on, and you notice that the presence of the Ombu Black Ops is seemingly gone. Now that they could have decided to hide themselves again, but they seem pretty confident in traveling along next to you just a second ago. So it does seem a bit odd, but maybe they went off to go do their own thing and they'll regroup later. Still, it's a bit strange. You think you begin to hear what sounds like music, and there's a flash of movement just at the end of the corridor. Without even thinking, you take off on a dead sprint towards whoever you think you saw. But, as I said before, the hallways are getting longer. You don't really know what's going on. But after a couple minutes of running, you realize the futility of it all, and you just say fuck it. You pull out a kunai, you tape up a paper bomb, and you chuck it into the darkness. Hoping that the light from the fuse will light the way a bit, and maybe you can get an idea of just how far this thing goes. Your idea is not all that successful though, because it seems like the darkness swallows up the kunai knife. Now, not only can you not see the light from the fuse, you don't hear the bomb go off. In fact, the only sound you do hear is when the kunai seemingly returns at your feet. And that fuse is just about to go off. You only have just enough time to throw up your hands in absolute horror as the detonation goes off, completely crumbling the floor beneath. But amazingly, you're not injured, although you did take a pretty good fall. Now you seem to be in some kind of larger, empty chamber with no prisoners this time. Believing this to be some sort of trick, you pull out a kunai knife and ready yourself in a fighting stance. When out from the shadows steps a young lady about the same age as you, with colorful hair and a flute. You imagine what must have been the source of that music you thought you heard earlier. She plays a little tune on that flute. Apparitions start coming out of the walls. Wraith-like creatures start to surround you on all sides. You break out into a panic and you look each and which way. There's nowhere to run. She continues to play that melodious, dark tune as the wraiths approach you. They finally close in and darkness overtakes you. We will continue this on the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know it's been a long time, but we are going to get back into the swing of things, start uploading content more regularly. And with that being said, please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching.